Hi, Chad with Purple Collar Life. You can see I'm beside the time cutter here. This is the Toro Time Cutter model 75760. It's a beautiful spring day here. We've got lots of sunshine. The temperature is about 50 degrees. So there's something I've needed to do here, but the ground's been a little bit too frozen. Let me show you what that is. But before we get started, check out the new Purple Collar Life logo. You can see we've updated the logo. I'd love to hear your comments on what you think of the new logo. Go ahead and comment down below. And then while we're at it, if you could please click that like button, we'd really appreciate it. It helps the video out, it helps our channel out. And again, thank you so much for that. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. If you came here from searching for time cutter videos, thank you for joining us. We've got several time cutter videos. I'll put links to those down in the description below. This is actually our second season of mowing with this time cutter. And again, this is the 75760 model, 60-inch fabricated deck, 24.5 horsepower Toro engine. And it's been a great machine. I've got a video about the oil change, which right now in springtime is a great time to do that oil change. I just did one. But I didn't video it today because I've got another video about an oil change on this. It's really easy to do. I'll put a link down below to that one. Check it out. Easy Toro oil change with this time cutter. Another thing I want to do for springtime is make sure my tires are aired up. So I'm looking at the tire here. And a little tip, these front tires are easy to just rotate by spinning them. There's enough weight on the back that you can kind of just rotate these around, so you can get the valve stem where you need it. I've mentioned it in some previous videos. This Astro AI pressure gauge has been really useful. Just go ahead and hit the button to turn it on. We want these front to be at 25 pounds each. We're at 13, 20, 25. Perfect. Then we want our back tires to be at 10 PSI. We're at 7.2. 10. 8. 9.4. 1.8, 10. Still a couple rocks I missed. Now we had a pretty good snowpack this winter, more than usual. And what happens is that the grass really gets packed down. So it's a good idea to take a rake and lift this grass up. Lets the sun get down in. Loosens things up a little bit and helps your grass grow, helps your lawn develop a little bit earlier than if you just left it. But as you can see, we've got quite a bit of yard here, just even in the front yard. It would take hours and hours to rake that, so I'm going to try something different. Well, I did try this out and I found a better way. No, not like this from the thumbnail. This isn't how I found to rake the yard. If you've watched our other videos about this Toro time cutter, you know that it has incredible blade tip speed. And what I've found is that creates a lot of lift on the grass. So I did a little test up in the upper part of the lawn and found that even without the deck mowing, with the blades turned on and this thing running, it lifts that grass up off of this packed down state. So I think that's really gonna help. I'm gonna go ahead, put the SmartSpeed control in the rabbit mode, which is the fastest. We'll turn the blades on. We won't be cutting any grass. We'll leave the deck a little bit higher, but we'll let it pull that grass up. And I think that'll really help the lawn take off a little bit better this summer. It'll certainly help get that packed down, matted look and feel of the lawn lifted up. Previous videos of me on the time cutter, you know that I really like these 3M Worktunes Bluetooth radio headphones. They've been great. The problem is on a sunny day like today, when you've got these on, it's really hard to wear a hat. and I want to try to keep that sun off of my head. As we know, the sun's dangerous to the skin, so keeping your head protected is important. That's part of the reason I got these ISOtunes 2.0. We're going to give those a try this year, see how they work, because they're easy to just put around your neck and have in your ears, and it doesn't affect the ability to wear a hat or a helmet if you're chainsawing. So even though I love these, I'm looking forward to seeing how these work. I'll put links down below to the 3M Worktunes and the ISOtunes Pro 2.0. Now I've done this little front section of lawn here so far, and I hope you can tell it's really done a great job of lifting up this grass. Like I said, the blade tip speed on that Toro TimeCutter is really high, creates a lot of lift under the deck, and you can see that it really lifted up the grass here. It's doing a great job. So now I'm going to continue up in the upper part of the lawn, see if it goes just as well up there. This grass was a little bit longer before winter, so I think it might have been a little bit easier to pick up. We'll see if that shorter grass is just as easy. I think you can see in some spaces, like right here, this was really packed down from the snowpack this year, and the TimeCutter did lift some of that up. Now I think if I go over it again, maybe in another direction, that'll help. But pretty impressive as I look out across the yard here at how much the TimeCutter lifted up that grass. Now, like I said, we've got lots of videos about this Toro TimeCutter. Check out our channel, Purple Collar Life, for more information on the TimeCutter from last year. We made a video that was an all-around review of it. We made a video of it mowing high grass. We made a video of it mowing fast. We made a video of it mowing at a cemetery. So there's multiple videos about this TimeCutter, but a couple things have come up in the questions and the comments down below. So I just wanted to address those. First of all, this does not have the MyRide suspension on it. At the time that this TimeCutter came out, the MyRide suspension was not available with the 60-inch deck. And I really wanted the 60-inch deck to do as much of the lawn as possible in each pass. So then people have asked, is it a bumpy ride? Actually, the suspension on this seat's pretty good, and the seat is nice and cushiony, so I think that really helps out. But certainly if you don't need the 60-inch deck, if you're good with the 54-inch deck, and you can get the MyRide, I certainly think it wouldn't hurt. It certainly would smooth the ride out on a rough yard like ours. So again, I chose the 60-inch deck over the MyRide suspension, but the MyRide might be pretty nice. Another thing people ask about is the SmartSpeed control system. And if you'll remember the first video I made, I said I probably wouldn't use that very much. I've actually used it a lot. The SmartSpeed control system is totally separate from the engine speed. So the engine can be at full RPMs, and you can have the SmartSpeed in turtle speed, and that way your blades are running at full RPMs, but you're moving slower. So the SmartSpeed control has to do with the speed of movement of the machine, not the speed of the RPMs of the engine. Some people have asked how this does in the wet. Now our yard's starting to thaw out pretty good right now. You can see this is just from today as I was lifting that grass up. I got mud up here, mud on the deck, so there are some soft spots. And there have been some times that I've spun in this last summer and even just today. So far, knock on wood, I've never gotten stuck. But I can see how some of the new mowers like the Toro Titan with the more aggressive tread might be better if you're in a little bit more muddy situation. Like I said, I haven't gotten stuck with these, but that aggressive tread looks pretty impressive on the Toro Titan. A lot of people ask if we have the Toro engine or the Kawasaki engine. You can see here we have the Toro Commercial V-Twin, 24.5 horsepower, and this so far for us has been an excellent engine. Like I showed, the oil change are really easy. It's easy to start. You can see here the air filter is super easy to get to and replace. So reliability and maintenance are really important to me. I like that all the maintenance is easy, and so far it's been very reliable. Another question that people have asked is, can you tow a trailer with it? Now I've got a four-wheeler, as you've seen. We've got the side-by-side and we've got the tractor, so we don't really tow anything with the time cutter. But there is this little hitch. You can tow a little utility trailer behind you if you needed to haul some tools with you. That would be perfectly fine for that. And obviously the question we get asked the most is, do we like this time cutter and would we recommend it? And I would say yes, without hesitation. In fact, I like it so much that I don't think I'll even put the mower deck on the John Deere this summer. I think that the Toro would be my primary lawn mowing machine for the entire summer. So no regrets here. If you're considering this Toro time cutter, model 75760, I highly recommend it. And again, please check out those other videos that we've done about this mower. I think you'll learn a lot. And I think that if you're considering this, those might help you decide. I've really enjoyed this machine. It's a great machine for what we do, and we do recommend it. So if you're not already a subscriber to Purple Car Life, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below and the little bell beside it. We'd really appreciate it. Give us a like if you haven't already. Like I said at the beginning, comment down below what you think about our new Purple Car Life logo. I like it, but I'd like to hear what you guys think. And then we'll see you again the next time. More videos about tractors, outdoor work, rural living, and the equipment we use to maintain our property. So you can see I've got everything out here. I'm trying to do a little bit of cleaning in the big building, get things ready for summertime, and get the building ready for the boat to go back into it. Now I mentioned I was using these ISOtunes Pro 2.0 for the first time today. I used them as I was lifting that grass in the lawn. I'd like to do some more use of these, and then I'll give you an opinion on what I like better between these and the 3M Worktunes. So far, I don't think I'm ready to make a conclusive decision yet. Like I said, I want to use these some more, so stay tuned for that. More about these ISOtunes Pro 2.0 and my thoughts.